Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only for the bots there, and I'm using the Smith-Waite Tarot deck, which was my most neutral, non-offensive deck that I have. It's based, it's pretty much the standard Smith-Waite tarot deck from old. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this particular reading is I want to have a look at the flotilla that is heading to Gaza. I believe there are 20 vessels, 350 activists on board those 20 vessels, including Greta Thunberg, trying to bring attention to what is happening in Gaza at the moment. Just horrific, horrific, horrific. Official figures have come out at about 63,000 people have died. A lot of those starved to death, a lot of those children. I get that the real figure, and I've been getting for a long time now, the real figure is up over the 100. I don't read very often on this part of the world because the energy is just so horrific and just so ghastly. I've covered it quite a few times in the past, and the devil is pretty much manipulating the propaganda. This is a propaganda card. It's also about, manifesting as well. But in regards to the devil, it is a propaganda. Look over here while that's doing this over there. Don't believe your eyes, believe what the government tells you. Apparently, the Israeli Defense Force has called up reservists. I believe about 60,000 reservists were called up, but they're just not getting the numbers turning up. Apparently, there's big gaping holes in who was supposed to be turning up. Whether they are asking for exemptions due to business and studies, or have simply left the country. A lot of reservists are being very outspoken about this is just an abuse of power and they want no part of it. But I want to have a look at the flotilla. Okay, you've got this female energy heading out on this flotilla to bring forward this message. I just want to see how it's going to go. I get the feeling that people are a little bit jaded. I know it sounds awful to say, but we do get jaded when it's night after night after night, which is why the clickbaits get even more horrific. And I do apologise if you feel this is clickbaiting. I want to have a look at the flotilla. We've got investigation here and things that have been kept secret, financial payments perhaps. It's come out in the news today that apparently Susan Collins received a nice little nest egg of $2 million allegedly, to vote for the big beautiful bill from a third party source. That's come out in the news. People are over it. They're over this abuse of power. They're over this, money buys. They're over the CEOs that do wrong. They're just over it. And a lot of them are, if you're like me, do not care who comes out in the Epstein files. If they did wrong, they need to be held accountable. But I want to have a look at the flotilla. Is this flotilla going to garner the attention that they are hoping it will? How's this flotilla going to go? I don't know that it's going to... 10 of Swords. That's not good energy, the flotilla. What do we need to know about this flotilla? I do not like these cards. You've got here the message being broadcast loudly, but people walking away in the background, and they're having to go on the defensive. I don't like this energy about it. I'm just getting a strange feeling about this. I know what they're trying to do. I know their purpose. They're bringing attention. There's just something, it feels like going about it the wrong, there's something that's just the wrong way about it. I mean, gosh. So show me what the outcome is going to be with this flotilla to Gaza. It just, something about it feels like this is a wrong move. There's something, I'm not against it, don't get me wrong, I'm just the messenger. Totally support what they're doing. There's something that's, okay, show me the outcome of this flotilla. Page of Pentacles, trying to bring the eyes of the world onto this issue. Absolutely. Challenged by the Two of Swords, a blockade, a legal blockade. The energy they're stewing in at the moment is looking at the bigger picture with the plan. This might be that they needed to look at a different way of looking at it. In the past, we've got a lot of messaging coming out really quickly and landing, but again, there's this in the foreground with people walking away, in the background, the energy over it. The Tower card, I don't know what it is about the flotilla this time. There's just something about it that does not feel, it's not grabbing the attention, it's not getting the coverage, it's not, how do I put this without sounding offensive? The feels I'm getting, and I hate this, I'm just going to say I hate this feels that I'm getting, is that it's almost like spoilt rich kids going on vacation. Now, I know that's not right. I absolutely know that's not right, and I hate myself for putting it that way. But that's the feeling I'm getting, is the perception of it. Okay, you tried it once, you got arrested, you got sent home again, and then you're trying it again. There's something that's not connecting with it. Oh, I hate myself for saying that, and please don't bag into me, because I'm feeling awful about how I put it anyhow. I was trying to think of some way to put it, but there's just doesn't feel right. Yeah, okay, legacy, but it's also money legacy. Internally, a need to have some introspection to find a different path forward, a different way of shining the light. The hopes and fears, holding on to this one idea, this one message, but Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. I think this, I'm not even going to explain these cards. I think this pretty much sums up. And then you've got the infighting, back up against the wall, the Magician, the Nightmare, and having to go on the defensive. Yeah, there's just, I'm just going to let you guys interpret those cards for yourself, because I think if I try and say what I'm seeing that these cards are bringing, I'm going to get myself in really big trouble with the viewers, and I don't actually agree with. I agree with the outcome, but I don't agree with. I don't like the message that they are implying. Okay, I'm going to have a look at the reservists. It's almost like something doesn't work, and therefore getting a lot of twos, a lot of decisions that need to be made about going this way or that way, and you've got to be careful you don't make the wrong one. It just feels like they should have changed tack. There's emotional disappointment from the world, feeling let down by the world reaction. It's almost like we've seen this. We know how it's going to play out. You were warned. There's all that sort of, which I do not like. I do not like. And that's the yes, big yes card. Yep, that's what they got. Yep. Okay. Let's have a look at the reservists that are not turning up. What do we need to know? The IDF reservists. What happens is when you reach a certain age, you go and do military service, unless you get, I don't think there are any exemptions, to be honest, unless you're out of the country like Netanyahu's children were. And then you can be called up by the Defence Force at any time, basically ordered up. Okay, but show me about the reservists. Okay. I don't think the reservists, and I'm not talking about all of them, feeling like they've got their hands tied, that there's nothing they can do, but it's bringing about this tower moment for Israel. I'm not saying for the reservists. I think there's protest. There's disappointment in the numbers that turn out, and you've got the Emperor here, and you've got the King of Swords. Now, remembering that Netanyahu is facing corruption prosecution from within his own country. He is also facing crimes against humanity at the International Criminal Court. This guy is not a nice person at all. Show me about that. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? And we've got this youthful messaging, holding the talking stick and sharing this message of truth. I don't think the majority of the reservists are happy about this. I don't think they want to be involved. Show me about what's going to happen with the IDF reservists. Oh, yes, there's a sleeping puppy dog in the background there. Right. The smug merchant, the lazy merchant thinks everything is all lined up in a row. All they have to do is order it up. Challenged by the Six of Pentacles. I think what's happening is a lot of them are seeing the sons and daughters of the wealthy not having to participate. So this is almost like the numbers available, but a pittance is turning up. Absolutely, because they see it for what it is. In the past, there was this loyalty and devotion, but it's in the past. Crowning this reading an ending, which brings about a new beginning, but the toppling of the government. Knight of Cups in the immediate future, the false knight being offered, but the inability to get the numbers because the reservists, now I'm not saying all of them, but I think a goodly number are just not taking what is on offer here. They're saying no. Okay. Hopes and fears, strengths, legal decisions that need to be made. I suspect this is, do we legally force them? But those that are saying no are hanging on to it, and there's the justice system going to court, going to the courts. A lot of stories being told, a lot of secrets getting revealed about the devil, and the devil is going to be stopped. And there's that King of Swords again, the International Criminal Court. And all, I suspect, both Netanyahu and his wife. And then we've got this new messaging, new plan, new beginning. Five of Pentacles, you know, the wealthy, one for the wealthy and one for everybody else. Betrayal, heartbreak, loss. The Apprentice card. The Ten of Cups, circles of support, and then the Ace of Swords. I don't think the reservists are going to turn up in anywhere near the numbers they expect. It's going to be yet another, expect really big protests is what I'm getting. They're not only going to see the wealthy, the children of the wealthy not have to get called up, they all offer off overseas. But I think a lot of them can see through that this is not a war of defense. This is not a humane war. This is not, they just don't. They just don't. I'm just going to say they just don't. Now, that may have been a better path for the activists that are on these flotillas to take, is to plug into that reservist pushback and ignite that and support those who are sharing that pushback message. But I'm just feeling that they're not going to get anywhere near the numbers that they think, and some of those that have turned up, I'm getting, are going to disappear in the night, disappear again, pack up their backpack and say, well, if these people aren't doing it, I ain't doing it either. And it is part of the unraveling. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Entertainment only. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Don't like going into the energy of this area because it is incredibly difficult. So love to you all. Stay strong and talk to you later. Bye-bye.